Everything else is down, some quite a bit. Broadcom's down 4.4%. Actually, Tesla just barely flipped green there. Um, Software continues not to catch a break. Microsoft, once again, is within 7, $8 of its 200-week moving average. Don't see those too often.
Discount prices. We if
Getting
you see
more
another,
discounted.
again 50-50 on the tilt. Gold quite tame right now, still right around 51.34. Take a look at silver, $86.30 there. See another round of selling in the equities. Looks like the ES, yes, new session lows. ES 68.34 quarter.
Watch out for this 68.14 or thereabouts.
14s. Yep.
Yeah. We get below that, things stand a better probability of getting spicy, at least in the short term.
And here comes Fed Speaker Goolsby. I think the job market and growth are pretty steady. Not a voting member, I believe. What was last year? What else we got? Yeah, Cook speaking. We have a number at the top of the hour. Good old consumer confidence. President Trump scheduled to speak 11:30 a.m. Central Time. It's also State of the Union later tonight here in the States. But we're about 5-6 minutes into this New York session. Look at gold, Aaron. It's found its equilibrium. 51.34, just
Yep.
chilling right there. Obviously, unlikely to stay there.
I'm tempted to long here. I'm a huge fan of that 5 minute close, but this 30 minutes kind of shaping up as to what is one of my favorite setups on gold, which is a bit of a Morningstar 3-bar reversal. You had that nice rejection, previous 30-minute, beautiful wicks to low. So yeah, I would like to buy this 30. I just want to see a little bit more, but high time frame to me is looking good here. That's what my direction is always based off. Then 5 minute just for execution.
Love that. Yes. In perspective, a little more buying here in the Dow. Trading 48,000. I call it 49,000 even. See some more selling here in the NQ. What's going on in MBT, Jack? How's the crypto bros doing? Is it still look out below over
Not
there?
good. Not
Oh
good,
boy.
Andre. Not good.
Oh boy. Oh, man.
The spot market crypto or Bitcoin is trading 62,962.
62. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. New lows, NQ 24,696. Call it same story in the ES. 68.28 half. About 13 points from that price of interest that Jack was talking about. Speaking of price of interest levels, into the top of the chat, you got those top
February
stuff.
5th. Oh, really quick. I just want to say on crypto, on February 5th, we had a puke print down in the spot market that just got under 60,000, but we're within striking distance now, 3,000 away from that dreaded 5 handle.
Will we see it today? And those levels pinned at the top of the chat. Update and refresh before every New York Open. What's up, Grillionaire? Do you one better? Click on the indicators tab at the top of Top Step X, type in Top Step daily levels, have them slap overlaid right there on your charts on Top Step X. And speakers hitting the wire. Number at the top of the hour. Stay locked in. A little bit of a bounce here in the equities. We got, I know. Are you buying it, Jack? Is it selling over? Maybe another push to the downside. So you're looking at those 68.15s, 20 points from there. Dow, new session highs, 49,054. Watching the gold here, 50-50 on the tilt.
Yeah, nice.
145 last trade, Aaron.
Yep, I think I might get a nice 5-minute breakout here. I may see if I can get it.
Okay. It seems so thin in the market. Well, what's going on in silver? Still $86.79. No, $86.89 last trade there. And there goes the Dow. Dow new highs, 49,000. Wow, 123.
Check out what's cooking in the Dow.
Yeah. Oh, look at you. Look at you, finally.
I look at the
Love it, Jack.
components. You got Home Depot up over 4% today. It's the third weighted thing in the Dow. Goldman's up. Caterpillar's up slightly.
Leave Home Depot had earnings before the bell today.
Mm.
Gives you a good peek into the health of the consumer. But yeah, Jack, like you're saying, oh yeah, look, oh here we go, bounce in the NQ, about 100-point pop there, right back to overnight VWAP, 24,810 last trade. Look at the ES with a 23-point pop, turn around to the upside.
Yeah. Going up the view app.
Sure did. Buyers jumped in. How about that, man? Tilt 72% long tilt in the ES right now. Average price of 68.40. About 11 points on the money there. Like to see that. There goes gold pushing higher.
Yeah, big squeeze.
51.52 last trade. About
It's
$18. Mikhail, go ahead.
it's a good reminder for people, when you're watching these intraday timeframes, you see these huge sell-offs. Um, I think it's always good to remind yourself where's the daily highs and lows, because where did we just bounce off on gold? Right below yesterday's low. So sometimes when you're so
Oh,
zoomed into this lower time frame, you try and short below yesterday's low. That's why you end up getting squeezed out. So although we're intraday trading, for me anyway, it's so important to just understand where are we still at on the higher time frame, so you don't get caught on these moves, because that support right below yesterday's low after we have been so bullish is kind of what's given that perfect bounce there.
love that. So that's what you're saying there. If you were, just look at the short time frame, looked like could be sellers, look out below, take a step back, see where you're just right around yesterday's low where the buying did step in. Love that.
Yep. Yeah, we had some the guys were on the London stream last week. We had some great buys on gold last week. And I was basically saying to the guys last week, below this weekly low, that's where we want to be buyers. And we ended up having great longs from that exact region. I was saying, you know what? Down below weekly lows, when weekly's holding support, I don't want to be a seller down here. So save myself a lot of losses, a lot of intraday noise. And I know I want to be a buyer below these higher time frame highs and lows. So yeah, you can end up getting good trades, but it can also save yourself a lot of unnecessary losses. Like you wouldn't want to chase gold shorts when you're below yesterday's low that closed very bullish. So, what you might sit on your hands, you might not take the trade just yet, but you've also saved yourself money by not taking a loss. So yeah, them high time frame levels is so important for me.
100%. Love that, Aaron. Yes, lessons are learned the hard way in this business. A lot of buying coming here in the ES. A lot of sides lifting the offer there. Yes, looking at a 35-point turnaround to the
Yeah,
upside.
we're up
68.63, Jack. Look at this.
Yeah, 68.50 in the SPX right here. Still, maybe just squeeze the shorts there.
Yeah, and take a look at NQ. NQ with about a 150-point turnaround. We trade 24,850. About 5 minutes ago, we did bottom out at 24,694. I'm about 160 points higher right now. There goes the Dow, new highs, 49,210 last trade there. What's going on in crude? And how's it going? Is short two from $66.82, about 35 cents in the money. Jack, what do you like upside target wise? I got overnight high is about 10, 12 points higher from here. Hell of a turnaround, though.
Yeah, I mean, upside, I like 68.95 or something like that, or maybe if you're more conservative, like 68.80 maybe. Although I think it's gonna have to work to get through here right now. I'm
I
still
know.
like eyeing up the short.
And here comes Waller. Waller, I don't think AI is going to substantially displace white collar work. We got Waller, we got Goolsby. Who else? We got Cook. All speaking, hitting the wire right here. We'll be bringing those headlines on Top Step TV. We'll turn around there in the equities. We're buying here in silver also. Let's trade $87.08. What's this gold here, Aaron? Looking at a
This
what?
is
20, yeah. What's it looking like here? The setup.
it's it's had the bounce that I would have wanted to see. So which is okay. It does to me. It's not really missed move yet. Maybe this is the confirmation that I want to see after having being down 1,500 ticks day. So maybe this breakout is what actually gives me the confidence to want to take the trade. So right now, if we can still hold above, I think any little pullbacks back down into this very minor intraday level, and I would still like to buy. I kind of didn't want to get in too early just because we have sold off so much, but now that the markets have showed me cool, daily lows are holding, we're finding support. Fantastic. That's the markets telling me that what I'm thinking is correct. So any
Mhm.
pullback, and I'll see if I can get it.
I like that. And new session highs, NQ looking at a 200-point turnaround. Let's trade NQ. New session highs 24,913. How about the ES? Do the same. Yep. New session highs 6874. Almost a 50-point turnaround. I did not see that coming, Jack.
No, they ran
I
out of
did not.
steam. They couldn't push it down to that the bottom of the range, the big range.
I could not.
But if you watch yesterday, Andre, not this extreme because we didn't have the sell off first, but for a day that was pretty much all short,
Mhm.
there was a pretty brutal shakeout on the open. ES spiked about 20 points and then
Oh,
just turned
really?
it around pretty quickly.
Been there before. That hurts. Yeah. Then buyers came in on the close, I believe, very, very late. Looks like we've got buying. Another round of buying coming in here in the NQ. New session highs 24,092. There you go. 927s now, print. 931s. New session highs there. Waller, more from Waller. Centrini report on AI overstates the risk to jobs. What's this report that Waller's referring to,
Oh
Jack?
man, it was
Hit
the
me.
blog that rocked. It was the blog that rocked financial Twitter
Come on.
this weekend. Yeah, that's some that's some goated stuff, some Hall of Fame stuff. But it was basically it was less a research paper and more a thought experiment about what it
Yeah,
might look like if AI works, but 2 years from now, it still leaves the economy and not in a good place at all.
amazing.
And it makes some compelling points. Now, there are things that I disagree with or it doesn't include, i.e., you know, the reaction of the government to that. So we'll see.
Shout out to Centrini, man. Pronouncing that correct. Well done on that. Getting caught up there. We got news. Look at the ES go. About a 50-point turnaround in the last 10 minutes. New session high 68.77 in the order. Now 78's print. Buyers in the house. Oh, a reminder. Thank you, James. Upper left-hand corner of the screen. See, called Fast Markets. Hashtag Fast Markets. Hashtag Power Hour. Hit us up at Top Step TV on the X. Send us your trader wins, trading setups. I like that. Trading buddies and whatever else you want to show off by tagging Top Step TV on the X. Thank you, James. Woolsby has concluded for now. And number at top of the hour, 13 minutes. Consumer confidence. Around Tuesday, calling it.
Confidence board.
Still 72% long on the tilt. In the ES. New highs, ES, new highs, NQ. NQ 24,961, call it. And ES, looking at almost a 60-point turnaround in the last 15 minutes or so. What's going on in gold there?